So when it comes to branding, the hospitality industry was never innovative or the first one. So fast-moving consumer goods, products like Coke, Pepsi, or fashion brands were the ones who were really using the power of brands. And in the 40s or 50s, 60s, the first hotel groups and brands came up with the promise to deliver high-end quality or standardized quality regardless of where the customer stays. So this was the only function, more or less, of a brand. So to create a standardized product to suit the needs of their customers. And in the last years, we saw a strong shift from moving from 1, 2, 3 branded groups to groups which have large hotel groups which have now a multi-brand strategy with 30 to 40 brands. But why does it come? Well, the reason why this happened is called customer segmentation. So hotel groups decided to approach different customer groups with specialized products. For example, if a traveler wants to stay in a standardized product but save money, then they would rather go to a budget product of one hotel group. And if they have the money or want to spend the money, they would stay in one of the best, luxury hotels in the world. So this is the reason why we saw a strong shift in the industry and also a big increase in hotel brands. It is true that non-branded individual properties can outperform hotels with a proper brand on it, from a mid-sized or large group. They can outperform them in terms of occupancy and ADR. But what is the reason for this outperformance? Mostly it is better services, much nicer furnishing, higher investments also, and location. So these are, let's say, some of the reasons why individual hotels outperform branded properties. But somehow these hotels also start to become brands on their own if they're established in a certain market. So we cannot say that these hotels, even if they're individual, are non-branded hotels. And the reason why brands usually would perform better than individual properties is, first of all, because of the distribution channels. The distribution channels from larger or mid-sized groups are much more efficient, and these people or these channels know how to bring customers into the hotel, even in hard times. And in the last months, the industry was definitely, or is still, under very special circumstances. And if you have a strong sales channel, you can at least try to get a little bit of customers into your hotel. And also, another aspect I think is which became even more important in the last months is hygiene and standards for cleaning hotels. People, at least what I heard, is that they said they would prefer to stay in a branded hotel because they know that groups have established cleaning standards which give them a feeling of security. So this comes back to the initial idea of hotel brands. So giving you a kind of security and quality standard regardless of wherever you stay. Do we have too many brands in the hospitality industry, especially if you look at hotels? Well, this is a question which many people ask me, and I cannot generally say that there are too many brands outside. I have to look at from different angles on it. So first, let's start with the hotel industry. From a market perspective, so if you're a customer, a regular one, I'm pretty sure that most travelers will find the right product in every market, or more or less every market, to stay for a stay. So I believe that from a market perspective, there are more than enough brands. But looking from a group perspective, this is different. There are some large hotel groups who can cater different market segments with specialized products. These big groups who have 30, 40 brands in their portfolio. But looking at maybe smaller groups or mid-sized groups, they would probably have 2, 3 brands. And if they decide to move to another customer segment or to a niche, then they would most likely create a product, and lastly, this would lead to a new brand. So saying that we can expect that there will be some new brands coming even in the hotel market. But going to the new investors' darlings, co-living and serviced apartments, there it's completely different. From a market perspective, there are not many brands, and we can say that they are not well established. There are some which have 10, 15 properties, but you cannot speak from a well-established brand. And those brands try to appeal rather to the general public and not to special customer segments. If we look from a group perspective, it's the same thing. There are many new players in the market. They try to get some market share, and they have 1 or 2 brands in their portfolio, also targeting a larger customer segment. So what we can say, and it will be I think the future will be bright in this industry, that there will be much, much more brands coming in to this field, and that they will stronger focus on customer segments or niches. Well, the future is bright. I truly believe that in the service apartment co-living sector, we will see a lot of new brands coming in, a lot of new concepts, new products, focusing on different customer segments and customer types, especially. So targeting maybe niches like in South Korea, the gaming industry, or if we think of lifestyle co-living concepts, or maybe concepts which are focused on people who love sports with amazing wellness offering. From a hotel perspective, I don't expect the largest breakthrough, especially if it comes to branding. Surely there will be some new players coming in. I also believe that there will be some new brands which will focus on distressed assets after COVID-19 and the economic impact it will have. But the real breakthrough will never come from branding itself. The brand is the packaging. So we have to look on the product perspective. So what will happen in the next years, and what we can... I truly believe that there will be a major change in our industry, that all hospitality products will need to be more innovative, or that innovation will drive also success. On mid and long term, what can this product look like? I don't have the answer to this question yet, but I truly believe that technology will play a major part in this innovation, that digitalization will create a seamless experience for clients, that the stay will be more individual than ever. But I'm not sure if this innovation will come from one of the groups which are already industry. Maybe it's a newcomer, maybe it's someone who is already 2 or 3 years in the market, but it could also be, one of the large tech groups which who decide, after collecting all our data for years, that they want to create something new, a new experience for people in the hospitality industry. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what will happen in the next years.